I've been listening to a lot of videos where people are talking about DMT and acid. DMT is not like acid at all. If you've ever taken acid and hallucinated and seen crazy shit, um, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. But with acid, acid makes your body feel like shit. The worst hangover in the world, next to being fucking head pounded, hungover drunk, is acid. Acid will make the next day so fucked up. You'll be so fucking weird feeling after it. And it's not a good feeling. It's not entirely bad, but it's not something you want to fucking feel at all. It's really not. But now DMT doesn't have any body feeling. Your body doesn't feel any different at all. Like you just drank a glass of water. It doesn't feel like you've done anything. I'll tell you about the first time I had it. My buddy came. I met Red Feather. But even before that, I was in jail with a Hispanic guy that was in a gang, and he was really interested in it. He had a book. I don't even know how he got this book in jail. I guess somebody brought it to him and they let him have it. But it was the DMT, the God Molecule book. It had a bunch of information and shit in it. He was real interested in studying it. The only one that he had to talk about that with, because he was interested into shamanism and just other stuff. He was really interested in it, but none of his gang homies thought it was cool. They thought he was a nerd for it, and he wasn't. But I mean, that's just the way. Your gang homies aren't going to be into it. So I talked with him and did a bunch of shit to help him along, however it was. But anyway, the first time I took it, I was here. And I remember I went out to the back going down the hill. Red Feather had some. And I think it was, I don't know, it might have been, it was the wax. It was the wax. The wax has a taste of, it tastes like how mothballs smell. It doesn't taste like that, but that's the smell that you get, which is just distinctive. It's not bad. It's just it just you're like, where have I smelled this before? Mothballs. I don't know why mothballs. And you take 3 hits. You take one, you take two. On the third hit, everything just opens up. The fucking flowers popped out of the ground. I mean, like the ones from the Mario game. It just, the world just went into that. Just like that. All kinds of shit. All kinds of shit. And it's just, it doesn't last very long. It's a couple minutes. Then it fades off and it's gone. You're like, what in the fuck did I just experience? Another time, a friend of mine, um, this guy that lives out here, his family owns a bunch of this town, or did, or some shit like that. And his dad and my dad were real good friends. He needed some help because he has down the street where his dad used to live. There was a he had a trailer and he was getting his house ready to sell it, and he had a trailer right there. He was going to make all that rental properties. And this trailer that he had put in there, this couple had a divorce, and for some reason their fight with each other was fought in a with a refrigerator, where one kept putting something in there nastier than the next. It was full of some of the nastiest, stinkingest ass shit, and he needed it cleaned out. And I'm like, all right, I know what to do. I got it. I unplugged it, drug it next to the back door in the trailer, kicked the back up a little bit, and put some, had like a tarp. So I put a tarp underneath so it didn't get the water all in there. Tilted it against the door so it had like a little angle, and just from the outside sprayed the fuck out of it and washed it out. And it might have took 20 minutes. That's all it took. But he couldn't do it. He had an injury, or he didn't want to do it. I don't know. But for that, he gave me this little container, like one of these little rubber containers that has a top full DMT wax and a little glass pipe that you smoke it with. Now, how do you smoke it? You heat the little glass pipe up on the end that has a hole through it, and you put it in the wax and get a hit. Heat it up some more. Maybe you do. I don't even remember. It's been so long. Put that motherfucker in there. Get another hit. Same thing. Third hit, to the races. I remember being in here and looking at this window right here and seeing the paisley colored patterns were just flowing in from that light. The light was coming in, but it was flowing, and it looked like a waterfall. Like there was literal fucking paisley patterned water light looking shit coming up here, going up across the ceiling. Everything was alive. Everything. I never saw any of the beings. I didn't see any fucking clockwork elves, machine elves, tinker people. I never saw any of that. I did see the portal thing. It looked like a cube that was changing into all those shapes. I saw that a lot. It was incredible. I think they should have that where you could get it. I think you should be able to get that at the fucking Home Depot. DMT. Yeah. At Home Depot. And at Walmart, at Walgreens, CVS. I think they should have it everywhere, because it doesn't if you were to drive on it, you would just drive. You know, it doesn't cause you, the things that you see, you don't think that they're real. Like, they're not that 3D. That's what I'm saying. It's like an overlay that you see all this stuff. I mean, and it's incredible, but you can do anything that you would normally do. It doesn't affect your feeling. You're not drunk. You could pass the sobriety test. You could do all that shit. Wouldn't bother. Your motor functions aren't fucked. You just have to deal with the psychological problem of, what is this? What is all this? What does this mean? And I don't know. I think that's the reality as it is, and that we don't normally see that reality. But I think that's what normally is going on. And yeah, you can interact with it. It doesn't it's not stationary. Like it can interact with you. Like you could, if there was something there, it was a head of a person, you could talk to that head, and that head would look at you, and it would talk to you back. So quite quite extraordinary.